the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And here he comes out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Buys a little time. Fighting off the defender. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Finds his tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. LSU right back to the line. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. On target to the left.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Fires it. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late.
Get set, tuna.
Looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Off play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Courtney. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. On the ground, it's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 28. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout for you.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will,
against a top 10 team, this is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen. And they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
On the direct snap, it's Lyon. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Such a hard position to be successful, and when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes, the defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Rush is on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Moore will throw. Firing toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more